morning, everybody. We're going to get started on some writing. We're going to do a narrative writing together. So a narrative writing is like we're telling a story. That can be a narrative about your life, that's a real story, or it can be a narrative that you make up or you invent characters. I'm going to do a narrative that I make up, a fiction narrative. So together, we're going to talk about the parts, but you can come up with all of your own ideas and words and settings and all that stuff on your own. So the first thing that you're going to need is a name of your story. Now, I'm not actually going to write my title right now. I'm just going to put my space on there so that I remember that I need it. But since I haven't written my story yet, I might not know the best name for it. I'm also going to need characters. You need to have at least one main character, and then you're going to have some supporting characters. How many you have is totally up to you. So I'm going to do my story about 3 kids. I wonder why. Even though this is going to be a made-up story, I'm going to use, I'm going to base it on something that I know. That's a good idea to do, is to kind of think about something that happened to you and use it as an idea for your writing. So maybe one time you went to the zoo. You might not write everything you did, but you could use those experiences to help you write what happens in your story. Just like when we're reading, we'll say, well, this reminds me of, that's what we're kind of doing. So I'm going to have 3 kids. I'm going to name one Lee, one Christian, and then the third one Grace. Those are going to be my characters. Lee, Christian, and Grace, okay? And they're all going to be main characters. If there's any other characters in the story, like maybe they're riding a bike and a police officer helps him cross the street, that would be a character, but that he would be a supporting character. I don't need to list him right now because some of those pop into our heads as we tell the story. We also need to have a setting. So where's the story going to happen? Your characters can move, but you have to have an idea of where you want them to be. I think I'm going to have my characters, Lee, Christian, and Grace, I think I'm going to have them at the park. So that's where my setting is going to be. Now they could start at home and go to the park. That's fine. But most of the story is going to happen at the park. And then a good story has a problem. Now, we've talked before that it doesn't have to be a bad problem. Maybe someone gets so much candy they don't know which one to eat first. Or they're at the carnival and they win so many tickets. Or they have all these friends, okay, that they're just so busy they never have time to sleep. So those are good problems to have, but they are still something that you have to figure out. So my characters need a problem. Let's see, we're at the park. What kind of problem could you have at the park? I think it's going to be that the playground is broken and the playground is shut down. Right now, if you've tried to go to any playground, you might find that they are shut down right now because the germs that can spread through the playground. So that's not going to be in my story, but the playground is going to be shut down. So this is what I want you to do today. I want you to have this ready for tomorrow. Think of characters. You don't have to have 3. You could have 1 main character. You could have 10 main characters. But the more main characters you have, the longer your story is going to be because you're going to have to make those characters do something. You need to have a setting. Where is the most of your story going to happen? Where is your story going to take place? And then think of a problem. What problem is your characters in your story going to try to figure out? What are they going to have to get solutions for? Okay, so when you come back tomorrow, come back with the characters, the setting, and the problem. And if you already know the title for your story, awesome. Go ahead and write that. But you don't have to have the title yet because you might be inspired after you write the whole book to be like, this would be a good name for this would be, and then you can write it. All right? All right, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We're going to get started on the next step of writing our story. Bye.